Hey guys, it's Phoenix. I'm back on 18W02A, the 1.13 snapshot, and what you're seeing in front of me is a very funny slime glitch. It's not just for slimes. I've got a bunch of spawn eggs in my hotbar, which I'll use to demonstrate this a little bit more in a moment. You can see them spiraling above this command block here, which is really just summoning slimes. And they're never going to stop. I'm not doing much at all. This is really just another issue with facing. So this snapshot has given us this new facing ability for entities to look at you. However, notice these slimes are not looking at you. They're really just flying, and I don't know why. This is actually kind of hilarious. And Solar sent me an email and called this, or dubbed this, a tornado. So it's really his discovery here, that slimes behave this way. So I'm going to let this run for a bit. This comes from facing, and of course with slimes affected, naturally magma cubes are also affected. So notice how magma cubes don't jump as much, and essentially what happens with this glitch is that slimes and magma cubes, whenever they jump, they will never land. They'll continue to fly. It's almost as though they're jumping up onto an invisible block below them, but never mind that, they'll continue to fly. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just edited this command block to summon magma cubes, not lava slimes anymore. And these will float a lot slower than their counterpart, their overworld counterpart. So this is kind of funny because not only do they not follow you, they don't look at you, they also fly. So this will continue to rise, ascend until they reach the height limit, and I believe they'll just get killed after that. So not only are slimes and magma cubes affected by this, the glitch extends to silverfish. Notice how they kind of spin around. They won't look at you, but they'll sort of do this breakdance. And you've seen this behavior multiple times when mobs get stuck on a fence, or they're leashed and they're trying to dodge entities. That sometimes happens too. Ghasts also spin. Notice how they don't look at you either. So this is obviously just a little issue with facing. For the most part, facing works perfectly, and you normally just won't use this with mobs unless you are trying to make a map directed towards their behavior, but obviously armor stands work properly, so that's the biggest... it's not a big problem, it's just a minor issue. Villagers work, however, as soon as you summon their predator, they start spinning around. I think so, yeah. So, see, watch. It's like zombies and villagers start spinning around. It's not as though they realize that they're not supposed to be doing this, but there's a bit of a conflict going on in that they know that they have to stop, but they can't because they realize... boy. Okay. Skeletons and wolves do the same thing, so whenever they get chased, they start spinning, but the wolf will successfully attack him. But the wolf will always do that too. So there's no way for them to reconcile these two things. Okay, so let's return to this and notice how the slimes are about to disappear, but the magma cubes will actually form this little cool tornado. And actually it looks kind of nice because they're not, floating up as fast as the slimes. This creates a much cooler effect, a more visible effect because they're not as dispersed. So that's all I really wanted to show you guys. This is obviously a discovery not by me, but by a viewer of mine. They're still doing that little spin thingy. Even so, they should at least be staring at you, and it doesn't seem like they are. So hopefully you guys found this kind of entertaining, and it should be fixed in due time. Something that's been overlooked, and it's not really a big deal. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more creative content. Take care.